Greetings, it's John again, Marquis TV, still day 2 of tasting in Burgundy. It is 6 o'clock in the evening. We started at 9 in the morning. We are in Chassagne Montrachet tasting with the great winemaker Bruno Collin and tasting a couple of the 2008s. He makes about 9 different white wines, and I learned a long time ago not to carry 9 different Chassagne Montrachets in my store. I learned that valuable lesson. So we're going to focus in on just a few wines, but this one is the Burgundy Chardonnay. But Bruno, tell us about the 2008 vintage to my viewers.
Okay, 2008 is for me a very typical Burgundy vintage because we have very good maturity, not too much, but good maturity, and we have a very good acidity. Then we have a good balance. I think we have in this vintage a lot of fruit,
yeah,
lot of fineness. It's very straight,
okay,
very fine. I think
it's much different than, say, the 2005 or 2006. Much
yes,
more focused.
Yes, it's completely different. 2005 or 6 are vintage with a bigger maturity.
Yeah.
And the balance is not the same.
No.
And for me, I prefer this style of wine because it's more straight, more minority in this wine, and I think it's a good way, and I think it's good wine to keep a little bit.
Absolutely, that's interesting what he said about, say, a riper vintage like 2005 or 6. Those are consumer friendly wines, but they're not necessarily longer lived. Again, it depends entirely what you like. The 2008, much more focused, much more minerality, much racier acidity. For those of you viewers who like to have seafood, scallops, oysters, these wines are perfect with it.
I think so.
So this is a blend. This Burgundy Chardonnay is a blend of 2 parcels in Saint-Aubin and Santenay.
Yes.
So let's taste it together. I get a grilled nuts, pine nuts, on the nose, and a lot of, I call it nervosity or nervous saline notes to it, like a ballerina walking on a tightrope.
Yeah.
I really like these styles of wines. On the palate, it's straight, goes laser beam down your throat. Doesn't necessarily coat it, but it's rich, it's flavorful, it's fresh, crisp. It's delicious. I really like this wine. So we have a Premier Cru that we're going to taste next.
After we can taste the Premier Cru, Chassagne Premier Cru, it's Morgeot.
Okay. Tell us about the vineyard in Morgeot.
Vineyard in Morgeot. Morgeot is the biggest appellation in Chassagne. It's about 58 hectares, and it's very big for Burgundy or for Chassagne.
Right.
Then we have a lot of different area in Morgeot, and for this one, it's just situated at Le Lieu-dit Francemont.
Okay.
You go to the south of Chassagne.
Okay.
And it's a typical area because for these parcels it's about 20 meters longer.
Okay.
We have 3 different soils.
3 different soils. Now Bruno also said what's called a Lieu-dit. And a Lieu-dit is not a Premier Cru, but it's a named vineyard with special attributes within a specific vineyard. So it's called Lieu-dit.
Yes, because Morgeot is very big, then we have to situate it where is the parcels. Yeah. Then there are 3 different soils where we arrive in the parcels in the back.
Yeah.
We have some big soils with a lot of
rocks.
Rocks. And after where we go up, we have more and more stone.
More stones.
Yeah.
White stones.
Yes, white stones.
So it reflects the heat.
Yeah.
Okay. And this wine, this has got about 10% new oak in it?
No, for the first one, for Burgundy Chardonnay, we have about 10%. For this one, all is in oak.
Yeah.
And we have about between approximately 1/3 of it.
Okay. But it's so well integrated. It just lifts It combines the fruit and combines the acidity. It's delicious. So for those of you who are acid freaks out there, I think you're going to like this wine. That's delicious. I could drink that all night long. But anyway, that's the, what was that? Sorry, that was the Morgeot.
Yes, this one is.
And we're going to taste one more.
Yeah. The opposite.
The opposite.
The opposite of the situation, the geographic situation in Chassagne, because this one is in the north of the appellation.
Yes.
It's a Chassagne Premier Cru en Remilly.
Okay.
Remilly is a special area because it's very small. It's about 1.5 hectares
Okay.
totality, and it's in the border of three different villages.
Okay.
In Chassagne, in Puligny, and Saint-Aubin.
Okay. So.
And in just near a Grand Cru, Chassagne Montrachet.
Yeah.
Perfect. There is a good situation for this wine, and there is a lot of stone and a very high between Chassagne Premier Cru. It's about 300 meters.
300 meters. So this is a little bit rounder.
Yeah.
More envelopes the palate, but don't for one second think that it still doesn't have the acidity and backbone. It does. It just has a little bit more richness. Again, I really like this wine, and it just shows you the different aspects and different flavors Chardonnay, one grape variety Chardonnay can have. I mean, it's incredible. So thanks for listening. This is about the end of my day. I'm going to go for dinner at my favorite restaurant, Cave Madeleine, have my glass of pastis, and just chill out for the rest of the night. So thanks for listening. Bruno, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.